right here.
Really helpful, everyone who's on their bottom. Thank you so much.
So, good afternoon, grade 2.
Good afternoon.
I am so happy that you could all come here today. This is a very, very special library session today because we have, honest to goodness, famous, real-life author right here in this chair right now. Can you believe it? Well, I'm a trustworthy character, so you can believe it. Now, I know that you have been learning about weather and all sorts, but with an eye to the future, I think your next unit is going to be about stories, am I right?
Yeah.
And the idea of that unit will be that you can make stories in many different ways. You can make them out of different things, graphic novels, picture books, chapter books, digital stories, stories told out loud. All kinds of different stories. They can be made in different ways, they can be told in different ways, and they can be interpreted in different ways. And you know what's really good is learning from an expert. So, we are really lucky because we've got an expert right here. This wonderful lady here is Marissa Moss. Maybe you could say good afternoon, Marissa?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Marissa is a writer. She has written picture books, chapter books, have there been graphic novels as well?
Graphic novels
Graphic
and young adult.
And young adult. She's done pretty much everything. So she is going to do something very special today, and I think we might even be making some stories ourselves. So what I think, because there are so many of us, if you can make sure that you put your hand up if you want to talk. And Miss Katie, you look like you were about to
No.
go.
I'm
Miss
just
Katie
an audience
Miss
member.
Katie is just ready to listen.
I'm so excited.
All right, wait, well, let's begin. Let's
Let's
begin. All right.
begin. Let's
Okay.
start.
All right, so my name is Marissa Moss, and I write and illustrate children's books, and these are a couple of examples of children's books. Okay, all right. Okay, so these are examples, these are books that I wrote but did not illustrate. I do illustrate some books, but my art is very, you guys are gonna see it soon, it's very cartoony. It's kind of good for graphic novels, but these are really painterly illustrators, right? This is, you know, this book, this is beautiful, right? So you guys know what an author does. What does an author do? No, raise your hand. What does an author do? Okay, and what does the illustrator do? Yeah? They draw the pictures. Okay, so a lot of picture books are like this. They're done by two separate people. I wrote the story, but I can't paint like this. Yuko Shimizu, who did the art, is stunning. I can't do it. So a separate illustrator did the art for this book, and that's true for this one. I wrote this book, and both of these books are true stories. I like to do books that are about real things that happen, sometimes history that you might not know about. So I wrote this story, but look at this art. Isn't that stunning? So April Chu did the art for this book. And this book was not in your library before, but it is now, so you can see it later. You'll be able to check it out. Your librarian is going to add it to your collection. So I can't do this kind of thing. And when I first did books for children, I sent my first book to publishers when I was 9. You guys are 9. You guys are younger than 9. Right. Some of you are 9. Okay, well most of you are 7. Okay, some of you are older. Okay, all right. So close to 9, but it was not a good story. And they did not publish it. It wasn't very good. And I didn't submit to publishers again because I knew my stories weren't very good. But I kept on drawing pictures and telling myself stories to go with them. Yeah? I practiced a lot, you will see. So I kept on drawing, I kept on telling stories, I kept on writing stories, and then when I was a grown-up, I tried again. I submitted stories to publishers, but it took me 5 years to first get published. That means I would submit stories, and they would say, no, not good enough. And I would revise it and send it back, and they'd say, oh, not good enough. And I would revise it and send it back, and they'd say, maybe getting closer. And it took me 5 years to get my first book published. So that meant it took a lot of, published means it became a book that you can read in the library and the bookstore. It's not just a book you do at home. Yeah?
When did you start writing?
Well, I started writing, I told you, when I was 9, right?
Next. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I tried to get published when I was older. Yes. But it took me 5 years, so what if I'd given up at year 4? Would I still be waiting tables?
No.
Yes, I would. I would still be waiting tables. What else could I do? I don't know how to do anything but tell stories and draw pictures. So I had to be very, very determined. I had to be willing to take risks, right? I had to not care that people said, that's a bad story. I had to say, okay, it's bad now, but I will revise it until it gets better. So I have a shoebox at home with all my rejection letters of the publisher saying, nope, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough, until finally it said, yes, good enough. And now I've published more than 70 books. So it was worth being stubborn about, right?
Did you do that? Did you stop?
You have to raise hands. Yes?
Did you publish 100 books?
No, I have not published 100 books yet. But believe me, I will publish 100 books. I would think I will publish 100 books, because I'm going to keep on publishing. Yes?
How old are you?
I'm very old. I'm actually for you grandma age probably. So yes, very old. Okay, so wait. So shh. Let's get off to the important stuff. Not the fact that I'm ancient. But I've been doing this a very long time. So I've now been published for more than 30 years. Yeah. That's why I've done 70 books. That's why I'm old. But how I started, I told you when I was 9 is when I was starting to do stories, right? I was drawing characters and telling myself stories to go with them. And that's still what I do when I'm working on a new book. I start by drawing the character, trying to figure out who my character is. And one of the things I do is I'll draw my character in all different moods, emotions. I'll draw my character angry, happy, sad. So I know what makes my character angry, happy, sad. But while I'm drawing my character, I'll think, okay, my character gets happy when there's ice cream around, or my character is happy when, what would make your character happy? Let's think about it. Okay, well let's start. We're going to do characters. Okay, you guys, we're going to do a story together. And you guys are going to come up with 2 characters, and then we're going to see what happens in the story, because stories are made out of what? Characters and plot. And what are the 3 main sections that every plot has? Yes? Yes, beginning, middle, and end. That's the 3 main sections every story has. So we're going to have our characters. We're going to see what happens at the beginning, at the middle, and then we're going to do 3 different endings. Because I want you guys to think about what makes for a good ending. Because sometimes, how many of you guys have read a book that was really good, and then the ending was not good at all? Okay, yeah, sometimes that happens. All right, so how do you feel if you read a good book with a bad ending? How do you feel? How do you feel? Angry. Yeah, I feel angry. You're right, I do feel angry. How do you feel? You feel bad. Yeah, how do you feel? Yeah, you feel disappointed. How do you feel? Disappointed. And how do you feel? Frustrated, yeah. So is that a book you're going to recommend to your friend? Is that a book you're going to throw on the floor? You're going to throw it on the floor. Exactly. So you guys, when you're writing your stories, in some ways the most important part is the ending. Because even if you write a really good book, if the ending is not good, your reader is going to be very angry at you. They'll be disappointed. They'll be frustrated. So we're going to do our story with 3 different endings, and then we're going to talk about which ending is best and why. Okay, you guys are going to be ready to vote on your ending. Yeah? It has 2 endings, or like a choose your adventure ending. Was that satisfying or not satisfying?
No.
Oh, it's good. Okay. Sometimes I think that might be frustrating. Okay, you guys, let's think of characters. Okay, so you guys are going to come up with the characters. I'm just going to draw it for you. But you are going to think of the characters in the story at the ending. I'm your illustrator. You are the author. All of you guys together, okay? So I want you to come up with 2 characters that are your own ideas. No licensed characters. No Mickey Mouse, no Harry Potter, no SpongeBob SquarePants, no, Batman and Robin. But it can be anything. It can be a talking ice cream cone. It can be a robot. It can be a ghost. It can be an alien. It can be a pig. I don't care. It can be a person, but it cannot be somebody else's idea. It has to be your idea. Okay? Do you have an idea for a character? But choose your character. What? A demon. Ooh, a demon. So is a demon going to have horns?
An angel. Yeah,
Wait. A demon. I'm not sure what a demon would look like, but I'm going to think about it. What kind of nose does a demon have?
They don't have
They have no nose?
just 2 dots.
Just 2 dots? Okay. Okay.
No, actually,
Oh, they should have ears. Don't they have ears?
Okay.
Do they have claws for hands?
Maybe
like a devil has a pitchfork. Well, I can't have a pitchfork now because I already drew his hands. But okay, we can give him kind of a pitchfork tail. All right, so here's our. Because of practice, right? Okay, so you just keep on. You know, drawing is like any other thing. The more you do it, the better you get. I've been drawing a long time. Okay, we have our. This is very sloppy anyway. This is not a great drawing. But okay, second character we have a demon. Second character. Who's the character? Do you have an idea?
A unicorn.
A unicorn! Oh, wow! Okay, now I don't have room for a whole unicorn because this is a small pack. We'll put in part of a unicorn.
Unicorn. Wow, you're really good. You're really good.
Alright. Part of a unicorn. Alright, so you're going to have to imagine unicorn over here. This is where you use the. I guess I could use the whiteboard.
Yeah, you can use
But then what happens when we turn the page? There'll be just a unicorn rear end sitting there. Alright, we're just going to have half of a unicorn. Alright. Alright. Alright, so this is very sloppy because I'm drawing fast. If I were drawing slowly, I would draw better.
Can you draw pictures
Okay.
slowly?
No, because then you guys get bored. So we're going to go fast and sloppy. Anyway, it's good for your first draft. Just be in a hurry and be sloppy. You can always revise to make it better. So now we're moving on to plot. We're not going to have any more characters. We can't fit any more characters. We're going to have what happens in the story.
What about the side? Yeah.
You guys, you have to give me room for these characters to move.
So
We can't. Then we fill it up with characters. There's no room for them to do anything. So we've got characters. What did we say was the second part of stories? There's characters and there's
the middle and at first.
plot. Plot. And the first part of plot is what?
Beginning.
Beginning. So we're going to begin our story. You tell me, one of you is going to raise your hand and tell me, what happens when the demon meets the unicorn? And wait a second now, I know the demon could eat the unicorn. That could happen. The unicorn could eat the demon. That could happen too. But that is an ending. So if you're going to have that happen, save that for an ending. First we have to have our beginning, then our middle, then our end, okay? So don't have them eat each other quite yet. All right. What is the beginning? What do you think happens?
So when the demon sees the unicorn,
Yes?
yeah, like, no,
Is the demon scared of the unicorn?
no, hey,
Oh, the unicorn, the demon hates the unicorn.
yeah.
Okay. I hate you. And what is the unicorn's response to that? If the demon says, I hate you, what's the unicorn's response?
Yeah.
You.
Silent.
I don't care.
You don't have a response?
No, I don't.
I
I
don't
Oh, the
care.
unicorn doesn't care. I don't care. All right, then he's going to stick out his tongue. I don't care. Care? That's a good response. All right, the demon says, I hate you. The unicorn says, I don't care. What happens next? What happens next? Do you have an idea? Yes.
Because I'm really good because I love you.
The unicorn loves the demon. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Because he looks. This is giving him a flower.
What is the demon's reaction to the unicorn's proclamation of love? What? The unicorn has proclaimed everlasting love. What is the demon's reaction? What's the demon's reaction?
You could be like blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Is he bored by it? He's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Is that what you mean? He's teasing? But
What if he doesn't care?
does he not care?
Yeah.
Does he say, I don't care?
Then he ran away.
No, but that might be something. Is that what he says? He's like, I don't care?
Lucy, share her idea.
I don't care?
No.
Okay, so then he says, maybe it's his turn to go. I don't care. Oh, they're star-crossed lovers. All right. This is very sloppy, but okay. You get the idea. All right. Well, he's a sloppy demon. Okay. All right. So the unicorn loves the demon. The demon says, "I don't care."
What if he froze the flower?
What happens next? You have to raise your hand. Yeah, you in the back row. I'm sorry, I don't know people's names. I have to just point. What happens next?
He called the police.
What?
The demon calls the police.
The demon calls the police. Well, we have to stick with these two characters. So we can't bring in another character. It has to stay with these two characters. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, and the demon hit the.
The demon hits the unicorn. Oh, he's getting mean. Okay. That's an ending. Save that for an ending. You haven't done an ending yet. They'll say, take that.
Take that.
Okay, after this we can do an ending. He's hitting him.
And there's a scar.
Oh, he looks surprised.
Make there be a mark on her face.
Make there be a mark.
How do you know it's a girl unicorn?
Now we have more room for the unicorn here. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
a good
again,
point.
I'm sorry, this is just sloppy, but whatever. Okay. I should raise my hand. All right. Okay. Should we do our endings from here?
Yeah, I want to see.
You want to do something? How about we want to do one more thing and then endings?
Yes.
All right, one more thing and then endings.
The unicorn.
One more thing and then endings.
Raise your hand.
All right, how about you? Do you have one more thing? Yes, what? The unicorn kicks the demon. Oh! Okay, here you go. Okay.
And then he goes.
Yes.
Alright, well this is very sloppy, but what? Hair's over here. Okay. Alright. Take that is what you can take that. You don't want my rose.
Grade twos, we might miss something that's being said, so try and listen.
Where do you think where is the demon being kicked? Where is the demon being kicked? He's hit in the face! Oh, you want him really tight. Oh, you mean he's being kicked in like off screen.
Tommy.
Like that?
In the news. In the news. Yeah, in the news. In the news.
Whoops.
Make sure that what we're saying is appropriate for our stories too, right? So
Oh.
if this is a story that, make sure what you say is something you would share with on your learning journal or.
Alright, so the unicorn gets angry and kicks the demon. And he's getting, that's why he's smaller. Okay, that was angry. Alright, you guys, this is where we're going to do our endings from. So we're always coming back to this point. So remember, this is when to time travel back. We're going to do 3 different endings. So remember, it has to feel like an ending. Okay, it has to kind of feel like an ending. Now it should make sense, okay? All right, ending number 1. You guys haven't talked yet. You haven't talked. What's your ending?
My ending is that the demon says, okay, then let's be friends.
Oh, so the demon is now wants to be friends with the unicorn.
No.
You guys, we have 2 other chances. You guys, we're gonna see how the ending changes the story, right? So that's one valid ending. The demon comes back and is maybe a little embarrassed. Maybe he brings a flower to him. I'm sorry I was mean. Let's be friends.
Unicorn has to say sorry.
Okay.
Unicorn has to say sorry very principally.
Well, the unicorn, yes. Well, your ending is that they'd be friends, so the unicorn would say sorry, right? Miles?
No, the bully.
All right. All right, so the unicorn would say yes.
He would say, no, it's okay. Let's be friends.
Okay.
I like the unicorn better.
All right. All right, well, the unicorn is shrunk here, but okay, you get that.
She has to say sorry too.
Oh, the unicorn has to say I'm sorry too? Okay. I'm sorry too. All right. All right. Okay, so now we're going back in time, right? We're traveling back in time to where, what was the last thing that happened? You guys remember?
The unicorn kicked the
The
demon.
unicorn kicked the demon. Take that since you don't want my rose. And this ending has not happened. We're in an alternate time travel. We're doing a completely different ending. What could it be? What could it be?
The demon says that's enough, and
The demon eats the unicorn.
I'm embarrassed.
That was delicious. Wait, okay, that's another possible ending. All right, so now we're going back in time again. So where the unicorn kicks the demon, we're time traveling again. None of those other endings have happened, okay? We need something that's completely different, but still feels like an ending. Completely different. Do you have one story reading? You with the story reading shirt. No, you don't have an ending?
Do you have a different
Okay, you.
ending?
Do you have one? What is it?
The demon vomits the unicorn.
The demon hasn't eaten the unicorn. We're going back to where the unicorn has kicked him away. Do you have an ending?
The unicorn go back home. The unicorn go back home with the angry.
The unicorn goes back home with what?
Angry face.
Oh, the unicorn just leaves with an angry face, and what happens with the demon?
Demon just got happy.
Oh, they're both, so the demon is crying, and the unicorn goes off angry.
Yeah.
Okay. So the demon is... Alright, so he's crying, and the unicorn is going... Nan, nan.
Emma? Emma.
We did
Make a
these unicorns wrong. Okay. Okay. But this is where I revise and make my unicorn better. But you get the idea. Okay, now let's look at your story. Hands down. We have 3 endings. We're going to look at your story. I want you to think about which ending you like best. And be prepared to tell me, to vote on your ending and tell me why you like that ending, okay? So let's see what you've got. You have a demon and a unicorn. Where the demon says, I hate you. And the unicorn says, I don't care. And then the unicorn says, I love you. And the demon says, I don't care. And then the demon slaps the unicorn. Take that.
Why don't you?
And the unicorn says, ah! And he drops the flower. Here we can add ground lines. And then the unicorn's so angry he kicks the demon. Take that, since you don't want my rose. And the demon says, ah, mommy. And then we have ending number 1. I'm so sorry I was mean. Let's be friends. And the unicorn says, I'm sorry too. Okay, let's. So they become friends. Who votes for this one? Obviously the teachers vote for this one. Yay. Of course the teachers do when they're forced to. All right, what you do? Okay, why do you like this ending?
Because they both say sorry about what they did. And
So why do you like that? You're telling me what happens, but why do you like it? There's a reason you like that.
it's because it looks like they're going to have their play.
Oh, you think they're going to be friends now. So would you call this a...
Happy.
It's a happy ending. Okay, so we like happy endings. It's a happy ending. That's a good reason.
No.
Why else? Why? Someone else who likes it, why you like it. Not if you don't like it. Why do you like it?
I like it because
Besides it being your ending. But why do you like it? That's a good reason. No, but why do you like it?
because they're because kind of the same like him because they're going to be friends, and then maybe at the next chapter you can see how they like play together.
So you're imagining what happens next.
Yeah.
So you see this as having more stories that you want. You want stories with them being friends. Okay, so if you like these characters and you want them to be friends, you would want this ending, right?
Yeah.
We identify with characters. That's a good reason. Anybody else like this ending? Yes? Why do you like it?
Because the ending is happy and everyone.
You want them to be happy and friends. Yeah, that's a good reason. All right, what about the second ending, where the demon eats the unicorn? That was delicious. Okay, okay, I think this looks like the favorite ending. Okay, you in the blue, why do you like this ending?
Because the demon, maybe a boy or girl, another boy, and
But why is that something you like?
because the demon eats the unicorn.
Well, you tell me what happened. The demon eats the unicorn, but why do you like that the demon eats the unicorn? There's a reason you like this. You like it for a reason. Why do you like it?
Because the demon has a nice time and eating the unicorn.
So if you identify, how many of you guys identify with the demon?
I know that means.
Do you like the demon? Is the demon your hero?
Yes.
Okay, so if you like the demon, you want him to have a nice fat unicorn hamburger. Because if you identify with characters, you pick one that you feel like is your hero, then you want your hero to come out on top. So if you like the unicorn better, you wouldn't want the unicorn to be eaten, right? But if you like the demon better, you want the demon to have a satisfying unicorn burger. Because you want that burger. Okay, that's a good reason. Why else? There's another reason why, there are actually a couple of reasons why you might like this ending. Why do you like this ending?
I like the ending because it teaches the unicorn a lesson to like not stick tongue out at the demon.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting. How many of you think that the unicorn is the bad guy? Okay, all right. If you feel like the unicorn is the bad guy, you want the bad guy to get his just dessert. So you would like this ending. We want the hero to win and the bad guy to be punished. You're absolutely right. We want justice in our endings. So if you think the demon's the good guy, this is the ending for you. We want justice. There's another reason why you might like this ending. What's another reason why you might like this ending? Why?
It was funny.
It's funny! Yes, we a very good reason. It's funny. It's funny, right? Yes. What? Yes?
Because unicorns have a horn, so they can.
Oh, you're imagining the unicorn giving him indigestion, a big stomach ache from the sharp horn inside. Okay, that's another way you can imagine if you want. What about the third ending? Demons trying to win, and the unicorn goes off angry. Does anybody like this ending? One person likes this ending. No, two people, okay. A teacher likes this ending. Why do you like this ending?
I like it because it surprised me.
Oh, that's a good reason. We like endings that we don't
I didn't
expect.
think that was going to happen.
Yeah, we like endings we don't
I
expect.
didn't expect.
How many people were surprised by this? I was surprised by it. Yeah, I think it's surprising. That's a really good reason.
Because I thought the devil was going to say no.
Yes, you think the reverse would happen, don't you? Yeah, you do. And why do you like this ending?
Because they teach demons its dream is unicorn but she's strong.
Oh, you want the unicorn to be strong. Oh, I see. Like, if you think the unicorn's the good character and the demon's the bad character, if this is your hero, you like this ending because the demon's the one who's punished, right?
Actually, it's teaching demon unicorn when unicorn is angry.
You think it teaches the demon a lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And would you like lessons? That's true. What do you like about this?
I like it about this because they both get punished.
Oh, so you don't want the happy ending, you want the bad ending where they both get punished. But really, is it so bad for the unicorn? What's so bad for the unicorn?
It gets eaten.
No, that's a different ending. That's a different ending. Why do you like this ending?
Why do the demon is crying when the unicorn is getting drunk?
Well, the unicorn is still angry. It's because the unicorn's going, yeah. Still, the unicorn could have been happy, but the person who suggested this ending wanted him to be still angry. Okay, you guys, you know which was the clear winner, right? Which was the clear winner? No, not this one. Not this one, sorry. That's the winner. This was a very good story you guys came up with. I want to know how many of you had ideas for fourth ending? How many had ideas for fourth ending? Okay, I'm not going to draw it for you, but you guys, I encourage you to write and draw your own fourth ending. Because you can all draw as well as I did. I was very sloppy and fast here, right? You can draw as well as me. Yes, I think so. I think so. So you can draw your own ending to the story. Okay? Because you guys have ideas. Do we have time for questions?
Or we have time for maybe 3 questions.
3 questions. I'm sorry, story took a lot of time. But if you have questions, not about this story, but about writing or storytelling or drawing, this is your chance. Okay? All right, do you have a question? You're not sure? You're shy. Okay, all right. Do you have a
Make
question?
sure you can hear the question.
You're saying it for her?
And
Oh, you don't have a question. Okay. Do you have a question? How do I always know what to write about? I don't always know what to write about. I think it's easy to get ideas. I have an idea notebook I keep with me. Because you never know when you'll get an idea. But it's hard to remember ideas. How many of you have ever had a great idea in the middle of the night?
Yes.
And then you think in the morning you're going to remember it? And do you remember it?
You normally get ideas.
No. You have to get up and write it down. So once I write it down, somehow just the act of writing or drawing it, I will remember.
I write it down in the night.
That's what you should do. I write it down. I get up. I swim with the master's team, and I get some of my best ideas when I'm swimming. And I have a notebook in my jacket pocket, and I will get out of the water and write down my idea. Because you never know when you'll get a good idea, but you might forget it. You'll forget it. Do you have a question?
Yeah.
She's
Well, we can make a new story, like one without you.
You guys can all make your own stories. You guys are going to do a writing unit. So you will all make your own stories with what? You don't have to have a unicorn or a demon. You can make whatever characters you want. You saw how easy this was. Did any of you get stuck? You didn't get stuck, because sometimes people think they have writer's block, like they don't know what, how many of you have had writer's block? They don't know what to write about. Oh, okay, sometimes, but did you get stuck this time?
No.
No, because we knew our characters really well, and it was fun to just kind of chase after them. them with our pen and make the story happen. Okay, one last question, because we're going late. You get the last one.
Me? My brother and me make comic books.
I make comics. You can make comic books too. Why not? This is kind of a comic book, right? A little bit if you put it in order. Are you guys, I don't have time for any more questions because I've already gone over, but you have lots of great ideas, and if you want, you can go, I'm sure your teachers are gonna help you make more stories and even make a fourth ending to this one. And this, your librarian will have this story, so you can keep on getting ideas.
Maybe we can put it up on Seesaw, and then if you want to make other stories, you can.
Yeah,
But
and
you
then
know
you
what?
add your fourth ending.
But what we should do right now, grade 2, is we should say thank you so much to Marissa for her amazing storytelling. and
No, this was
illustrating.
their storytelling. You guys, thank you for your
Thank you
amazing
for making
storytelling.
it happen.
Thank you for your drawing.
Thank you.
All right.